Okay, all Tangred, Celestinus and Maura are all level 3. I guess Celestinus you could go into a tavern for some rest. You had the portal thing, yeah. You did indeed. We cannot increase it. Not that I really expected it. And you, okay. You choose a lot of people to join you. I guess that's fine. We cannot unfortunately got any of these anymore because I used a little bit in there, but I really did want at least one new guy who could be in the front. So we could reduce that if we wanted to. Here of course we cannot do anything because they all cost, well, we can do this, which I guess I'm gonna do then at least.
Every creature has a weakness. The wise hero trains for what she will face.
True. True enough. But at least we can get plenty of stuffs from here for our characters nonetheless. You are definitely going to improve the collect bounty, because it's just quite nice. And Finish Him is also nice, especially if we would be using a lot of stun. Lynx really would also need to be going and getting some stress off if we're gonna still be using her. And I really would prefer not to be just getting rid of people, so go there. Go. And Viconia really needs some more get rid of some stress. I would like it if you could come around even now. I maybe should have sent you already previously to somewhere. Go to there. It's actually costs a lot of money. That's a lot cheaper, so go there. To a Tranquility. And yeah. I'm kind of can see that we are not gonna be having a lot of healers in this run though, if we are going with this sort of a situation. Of course we could take still him along the journey and he can try to do the word reconstruction nonetheless, but he does have a lot of stress. He surely does have a lot of stress, but I guess I have to take him because Viconia at least really did need some stress relief for sure. I could actually increase this a little bit because why not? That's not really that useful anymore, but at least some stress recovery improvement. I don't know, should I increase this? Well, I guess I could do this, maybe. Like, just wondering, do I want it or do I not want it as much? I guess I could do this as well. With at least
Fan
those
the
few
flames,
deeds.
mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Maybe I should just increase this even more. Not sure. There's a lot of stuff at least to do with money. That's for sure. There's a lot of people that don't have all the full things, so if we would take this, of course it would improve our usage of the gold that we happen to have. I wonder how much it exactly changes the cost. Well, still quite a bit, I'm sure. Well, I guess you and Yoshimo are going to go again. Then we probably will take the new one, and I don't know, maybe Dervis could come again. Maybe you could just go and change your skills into something a little bit different this time around. So, we could also try Distress Heal. Because why wouldn't we possibly try it out? Unless this is really not that expensive anymore. If we this time around would try that you're actually in the back row and not in the front, even though it was working pretty nicely too. But there you would need to be in the middle, so then harvest wouldn't be something that would work out, unfortunately. Let's see. What can you do from the very back pretty few things only. Only the battle ballad, which is of course very nice, considering it gives... Oh, that's even gives +1 to speed to the full party, which is really nice. Then +3 to accuracy and +2 to the crit, and that's just a stress heal. But there's only 2 things that you can do from the very, very back row. So I need to be at least harvest is something that you can do. Then from that, of course, this is probably still a good choice to then have. This is then just 1 person bleed with just a lot of damage, so I guess we could run with the T's this time around. Of course, these 2, or this specifically, you cannot do from the position or the last position, but maybe it will be okay. Let's try that out nonetheless, because we haven't tried your skills like that yet. Should I just get this? Maybe it would be good. We would be saving even more money then.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
So then we could get this. A little bit, or pretty much actually, dot space more, which is quite nice. This we probably don't need as much with you. So we had that. You could definitely get the better axe. We still have plenty of money for this kind of stuff. What was there anyways in here? Not that I'm gonna be buying anything. Immunity mask. A lot of resistances. Huh. Scouting chest, but minus resolve XP. Well, that could be good for someone like maybe Fox or something if we wouldn't want them to go up levels that quickly, but otherwise not really specifically worth it. I guess I could improve that as well, but I don't know if it's the one that I want to do first. Of course, you cannot do any of those things. I could consider if I want to be changing one of your skills. Shop and Hue are both good. But then... So that is +40 to damage, +5 to crit chance, but then -10 to accuracy, which isn't that great. Well, I guess this is okay. A little bit of stress heal and a protection. Intimidate would be kind of nice though. With you. Yeah, let's rather take this and take the Revenge off. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it that much. Not going to be using a lot of money with you though, but maybe this way nonetheless. So okay, I looked you through. I looked you through. And you. And you, I didn't buy this yet, but I think I could buy it nonetheless. Have to be looking a little bit on that money issue though, but that should still be relatively okay. So, is there something I would want to do? Well, I would want to be increasing this when you're running with Yoshimo. Surely. So, a vulnerability hex, and then that of course is increased already, which is at least good. And then what else? What else? Well, abyssal artillery could be nice. As such, it's not even that expensive at the moment then to increase some of these skills. Okay, I guess that should be fine. So let's just go with you guys. Should I send someone else to steal some other place? I guess not. Of course, Zermach could have come as well, but we're already going with this group, or I already decided we're gonna be going with this group, so we're gonna be going with this group. Yoshimo can be in this spot perfectly fine. You're gonna be in the front. You are now going to be in the very last spot. Yes. And then you're going to be here. You're the only one that I'm kind of worried about because of your stress level. So that's something to consider. The food is something that I do like to have enough. Let's at least buy a few torches this time around, even if not a lot, and let's take that enough herbal medicines into here. Well, that's pretty much really little money in safe, to be honest, but let's just try this out like this once. At least we have plenty of stuff, so that shouldn't be the reason if we go and fail. Alright, let's go.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
It might have been that we could have maybe had something as a nice items that we could have taken, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, let's go into this direction first, I guess. I kind of have to, just to make sure that there's no room battle there. Okay, I think I remember that this had use with this. Okay, it did. You got a very nice buff from that. Of course.
Curious is the trap maker's art.
That's a lot of
His
damage,
efficacy
actually.
unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Loads of damage. From just one trap. Well, there was a room battle here, which is kind of cool. Surprised though, so that's a nice beginning. You could consider doing something like that, perhaps. If we would be able to get rid of that quicker. Finish him would be able to... Well, actually we have a relatively nice chance already like this, so... I guess you can try that, this, to be honest. Nice. It was a very nice damage. And I think you're gonna give us a little boost. That is a very nice boost, for sure. That's for sure. So... you should be able to hit it. And there is a very small chance you might be able to kill it. Well,
as the
you
fiend
did.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's very nice though. Do you? Okay. So, round up the gold gods. Good. As such, I might consider trying to do once the healing, considering the situation, and you're the only healer, so... Nice. Nice, you actually were able to heal. What a shame. So... 8 to 12.
Confidence
Nice.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Very nice. And I guess you could actually try to do... Well, actually, you do this... Do you do this the whole party as well? That's incredibly good. Oh no, it says target, but it just looks weird when it's like that, so... No, it is to the full party. But I guess it's just like, it's to the full party, but for example, it didn't work for him, so it's something that it has a chance of succeeding to the full party. I always thought that it was only for one, but that's clearly for two. Well, they dodged, unfortunately. Well, good to know now, because I had no knowledge about how it would work whatsoever. Well, I guess you can do this again. Nice. Very nice. Bleed, but 9 health, so at least it's really high. As such, let's try to get rid of this guy, please.
Press
Nice.
disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Of course, this guy who is making the damn bleed is still alive, but try to shop him. Nice.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, at least there's plenty of food. Okay,
Glittering
so...
gold, trinkets and baubles.
I don't
Paid for
remember
in blood.
what this did. A dark altar, I guess last time I explored this with Serma and that worked out perfectly, but I'm not sure if it's going to be working out with the leper, but I guess I could give it a go. Cure failed, but really nice buff. Intriguing. of course, not sure how long it's going to last, but for the moment it's on. So that's, yeah, it wasn't a very long time unfortunately, but not a lot we could have done about that. Let's go this way then. So this was holy water. We don't have holy water though, because I didn't dare to spend money on that as well. Maybe give it a go, but it probably will fail. Loot. Nice. That's fortunate. Well, eat. We have plenty of food, so that's no problem. And this is something I noticed with the other party, at least when I was trying that it was at least bandages, I think. Yeah.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Plenty of food as well. Kind of surprising that from a rack of swords and stuff like that we found that much food. In here as such, I guess it wouldn't be that necessarily to bring that much food, because there's a really high chance of actually getting more food in here. Well, not too big of a deal. With this group, only really the leper is someone who is really specifically needs to be in a certain spot. Really, really specifically. Oh, the runs is really bad. The runs is really, really, really bad. Yes. So if we want to be using the leper more, we definitely do need to go and try to get rid of that. Well, I guess you can try to do this to this guy. And then, of course, this is something we cannot do in there, but let's just at least hit someone else then first.
Well
nice.
Struck.
Nice, nice. Very nice job. And then let's have a look. So, you could also do this, which would give a little bit of a protection and stress heal. Maybe not the worst, but on the other hand, it might be just good to take a one out first, if possible. Of course, you don't have the perfect chance of hitting, so maybe try this one first this time around. Let's see how it will work out, because I don't know if it will work out, but maybe. Nice. Good job. And do the stress heal. A little bit for everyone. I do hate this thing. Maybe it's better to still try to mark it so he can even have a higher chance of doing good amount of damage. I hope the vomit will not cause disease. It didn't. Phew. Just try to kill this guy, if possible. Which it wasn't, but not too much I can do about that. Well, nice dodge. Yes, it does kind of burn. But go and collect the bounty. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But that's really nice. Really, really lovely damage. Really lovely damage. So, I kind of would like it if you could actually also get into position where you could heal. But well, maybe if we do happen to go to the next round, then there would be possibly a chance of trying to do that. Let's do this in the meantime, I guess. So, well, shop. Well, wasn't a chance, but uncommon. Plus 10 to chance to polite skills, plus 10 to polite resist, but minus 8 to dodge. Well, not the worst, but there's no one in here in this group anyways who could try to do anything like that, so 1 damage for 3 rounds. I guess you could use that. So, makeshift dining table. I guess we're gonna use this. An ordinarily assembled dining table. There might be still food scraps around. Nice.
Wealth beyond measure. awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Like in this place, it seriously feels like you get a lot more chances of getting food than in like for the ruins or in the wheels. Here in the Warrens, you could really very well just take a good amount of medical herbs and suds and then just get a load of food like that. Probably would be anyways a very good way of saving a little bit in some money or sauce. That's fine. Contents are yours, a little bit of gold, fine. Well, hello there. Swine slashers. Not something that I specifically love that much, but that's kind of an interesting skill how they're moving themselves back there, but that's kind of beneficial for me because these annoying swine fretches get forward. If I would hit them even, but still they're getting forward. So it's still nice. Do the battle ballad. It's a nice bonus, specifically with the speed even.
Reeling, about to break.
That's kind of unfortunate. Or of course it's unfortunate, but yeah. So maybe do this to this one. Just to make sure that it's even higher chance of him getting it. You can try to attack against this guy though. Nice. They are still getting the first action though. Well, you could try to do a healing. Nice, so resist and 7 health. Collect bounty. Nice. Very nice. Extremely nice. That is not too big of an issue. Yeah, you have less chance of hitting him, so hit this one if possible. But you really don't have that great of a chance of hitting, but as such, the focus might be nice with you too, because you're really bad at trying to hit anyone, at least at this stage. Surely are. Well, you did hit now, kind of surprisingly enough. At least you are good at hitting at the moment, at least when you're not facing humans. Yeah, sure. All the way from the back to
These
all the way
nightmarish
to the
creatures
front.
can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, I wonder where exactly the room battles would be. Well, at least one is exactly here. And there's plenty of room battles then.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in
It's
concentration.
over for us, over. Don't lose your mind yet, please. Try to finish one of these. Nice, very nice. Because I'm sure that one of these acted, so that was definitely something that I liked to do. How big of a chance do you have to kill? Not that great, so I could just do healing first and foremost. Resisted the bleed and 7 hit points, nice. You got a buff as well, which is very nice. Ouch, 12 damage now because of marked. Really, really not nice. Really not nice. Well, try to take this out again as well, definitely. Yeah, do the inspiring tune. Ow.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
That's very unfortunate. Well, heal at least. We probably should even try to go and sleep after this because of the full fact how much stress
Remind
he
yourself
has.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So many jewels. Why so many jewels? Well, definitely these are something we need to take with us. We do have plenty of food. Why are these in 2 different stacks? I was just thinking why is there 8 plus 5? That doesn't make any sense. But shovels we're not gonna be leaving behind. Then how many bandages did we have, for example? Only one. Only one antivenom. I guess there's more use for antivenom, perhaps. I don't know if there is, but... of course I could be using like this, but it's better to at least then just camp and use a lot of it like that, I think. So I guess I'll do this, even though there's plenty of torches that I wouldn't necessarily need, but... No, we did it. Okay, well, let's definitely camp now.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
So, who would I want to be reducing this with? I probably want to reduce it from him actually still, and not from him because of the full fact that it's more important that he's able to come again in the journeys. So, definitely something to do. Reduce stress by 25. Well, that would pretty much take you completely to the lowest possible, so I think I'm gonna do that. Why should we ret? Soon enough we'll all be worms. But who would you wanna do it now then? Just encourage him, I think. Mendel said, change your mind and you conquer it. Pep talk, what did you have? You had self-only heal 40%, increase stress by 20. Or reduce stress by 25, all companions increase stress by 5. Which would also not be necessarily the worst, considering that we've just decreased everyone's stress by so much already. So it's not the worst possibility. Depends a little bit what otherwise we might want to do. Of course, it would be nice to know what there is ahead, so maybe I could try to do this. Surround during the night. That's good. That's very, very good. Yeah, just do this. Because it's still pretty nice overall. I'm not sure if it's that necessarily needed, but maybe if I want to try to just travel a little bit more in here, I might do that. Plenty of blood left to shed this day. Maybe I'm coping well despite the madness all around. The rations will carry us, thank the god.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Well, they really surely should be able to carry us. Well, we do have so many of these other items that we can be using that I'm kind of tempted to at least try to explore a little bit more. Let's just try to explore a little bit more, as said. Just for that reason alone, that we have so many items even that we could be using. And we did take him the scouting chance improvement. So we should be able to know if there's anything ahead that would be worth it, and there's not really. Other than that one in here, that's not really worth it that much either, but let's just go and use this in here. Yeah, it's just loads of food. So much food. No one is ever going to get hungry, that's for sure. If they're gonna get hungry, I would be extremely surprised. Yeah, just need to remember there's no really need to take that much food to Warrens. Let's go into here and see if we could find anything in this direction that's worthwhile.
Ancient traps lie in wait.
We didn't have any bandages anymore,
Thirsting
unfortunately.
for blood.
You can definitely eat. That's no issue whatsoever. Please have a scout. Let's actually increase this for the scouting possibility. When we happen to have that much torch. So, possibly some scouting. Not really a lot worth it, so let's just again, we don't really have anything that we could do with that, so let's go a little bit into this direction then. Past this trap. And see what this is, and I guess after that we're gonna be going, and I don't know if that's really safe to even touch then. I just haven't tried that probably before. Oh, shame that there was no use for the shovels. But I really don't know if there's any use to go forward in here. We're just getting more stress or something along those lines, which isn't worth it. We have plenty of food though. But we just risk stuff, so yeah, let's go.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Good. But still, a pretty nice amount of collected heirlooms, even though it was a relatively short visit. Especially with crests, so that's nice. No portraits though. Shame. But 2, Yoshimo and Elravanti and Dervis are now all in the 2nd level, which is great. And you're at least level 1. Deviant Tastes. Hard-skinned. Nice, +5 to protection. And claustrophobia. That's a shame. And the runs. Ugh, the runs. Amateur Armor Smith is of course nice, but the runs. Oh, the runs we have to get rid of. At least.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Well, pleasures of the flesh. And got rid of the selfies and also recovered stress by meditating, so that's all good. I am prepared. Oh, I am glad you are. But yes, runs. Where are you? You were the one with the runs? Yes, you are. I guess I could increase these now then. Yeah. Let's do this if we want to put someone else here too.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
Inside the mind.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
Well, I guess I could even take this, considering the past situation. I guess there's not too much more that we want to be using the busts in, so why not?
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
So, now it's very upgraded. Get rid of this, please. Yes, well, I would think you would be, considering what you got for yourself. Fear of mankind would of course be also something that would be lovely to get rid of. Fear of the Eldritch would also be nice to get rid of. What else would be nice to get rid of? Like, none of these are that horrible. You got the Fear of the Unholy. Oh, you got the runs. Of course, but I don't know if I want to be sending you first into here. Of course, it kind of depends what we want to do next. Anyways, what are the choices? Well, there would be the boss here. Unfortunately, I don't kind of want to go there when we don't have a group that I would be feeling quite as comfortable trying to go into there. Because, who could we have? We could have Fox. Okay, we could have Fox. No Dervis though, which is a shame. Then we could have Yoshimo, of course, and Ravani, which is Ravandi, which is kind of nice. And we could get Viconia, so I guess it wouldn't actually necessarily be the first group in the world to try to see about this. Not that I expect to be able to do it, but first time would at least need to be going and meeting with the Swine Prince. So, madman gibbers of a peace so unspeakable and terrible that the swine folk have made it their lord. Perhaps it is all rumor and shadow, but this threat cannot be left to fester. Of course, there would also be a level 3 thing, but this will be nonetheless left for the next time, though I guess I could send someone else into here at least to get rid of something. What exactly is a different thing? What did you have? Hieromania, Protol, Disease Resist, and then that one. What about you guys? Did you have anything that I would really love to get rid of? Of course, that is Stress Resisting, which is not great, but all of those are relatively okay. That's of course a little bit unfortunate, but not totally horrible. Like, none of these are that horrible, I wouldn't say. Yeah, that's the fear of the unholy. I don't know. I will be leaving these decisions to the next time, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.